All right, this is Lamar Peters' scouting report. That's Dr. Peter Benton. You know what I'm saying? Why is it so loud, bruh? Okay. Huh? Ooh! Hey, bruh. Drink your water. Hydrate. Don't dehydrate.
This is LP. The 6-foot-tall guard from Louisiana is one of the most high-profile players to enter into the YouTube scene. Lamar played D1 college ball at Mississippi State, and despite being a projected top pick, he ultimately went undrafted in the 2019 NBA draft. He then tore up the NBA G League, averaging 18 points and 7 assists a game while being heralded as the best ball handler in league history.
Okay! I didn't know all that, bruh. I just thought, like, he was some random person. I didn't know he played G League, bruh. Why he let Nas beat him like that, though? That's my thing. Why you let Nas beat you like that? I didn't know that. You learn something every day, I guess.
So when I saw that Lamar was going to start playing in YouTube 1s, I knew he would immediately dominate. Right? In this video, I'll be analyzing the strengths and weaknesses of his one-on-one game with the goal of helping out his...
I didn't know that happened.
Next opponent. If he pays attention,
how's it sound?
He could avoid ending up like this guy.
Oh, sound is good.
For this video, I analyzed all of Lamar's YouTube 1v1s. He got wins against Bruce, Iso Hove, and Tyler, and his one loss came in an upset to Scoob. And in all...
Here's the thing about that game with Scoob. I watched that game. Lamar, he's getting back in shape now. He was definitely out of game shape. You can tell when a hooper's out of game shape. You can definitely tell when a hooper's out of game shape. I'm out of game shape. I still be frying dudes, but I'm out of game shape. Majorly out of game shape. Ugh. Make sure you stay in shape so you don't have to get in shape.
In these games, the first thing that jumps out is how effective he is at driving left. His first step is insanely quick, and if he gets you to relax even for a second, he has you beat.
Too easy.
Lamar loves starting off with that little escape dribble to his left, a subtle hesitation that freezes defenders before exploding downhill.
Do people not know what an escape dribble is anymore? Because this is not an escape dribble.
Little escape dribble to his left.
I do love how your chapters show up here, bro. I love it. That's not an escape dribble.
Too easy.
Lamar loves starting off with that little escape dribble to his left.
That's technically just ripping through. And the last one I think was a lateral float. That's not an escape dribble, but I see what you're talking about.
That freezes defenders before exploding downhill.
That's technically just ripping through and going. I see why people would say it's an escape dribble though. I ain't mad at it.
And once he gets into the paint, he typically finishes. The dude is strong, especially for a guard, and smaller players in the space won't be able to stop him from just walking to the rim.
Grown man strength, bro. It's hard to stop.
But here's where Lamar will really embarrass you.
Ooh.
The obvious defense to this would be to try to beat him to the spot and cut off his left-hand drives. Except that's exactly what he wants you to do. If you overcommit, he got this nasty snatchback to leave your ankles in the paint.
Jesus.
It's an elite counter, and this is why you have to force him right. Anything else?
But here's the thing. If you're right-handed, this is my girl. Love you, babe. Mwah. A lot of people don't understand this about right-handed hoopers, right? We would much rather go left. That's because our counter is to go right after. If I'm driving left, first of all, I move a little too quick. On camera, it's going to look a little slow because, you know, motion tracking and stuff like that kind of slows it down because now everything's moving at the same speed. I haven't met someone who can stop my first step yet. Haven't. Really haven't. I will say, I would much rather go left. Now, there was a period I couldn't go left because I aggravated a wrist injury from skateboarding a while back. But I'd rather go left because then I could go left, quick behind the back, go right. I could do so much going. I'm just as confident in my left as I am in my right because I'll go right. Can't beat me going right. But the counters, they just don't hit the same. It's hard to explain. If you're right-handed, you know what I'm talking about.
And you're playing directly into his game.
Oh, excuse me.
Fortunately for defenders, forcing him right actually works. Now,
Is he left-handed? Hold on.
it's not like I'm saying he can't use it. I mean, this is a guy who was just one step away from the league. If you give him a wide open right-handed layup, he's going to make it. But when defenders force him that way and contest, you can see that he's a little uncomfortable. He really wants to get back to his left, and he'll force up left-handed shots when they're simply not there. This has led to some awkward, off-balance shots and a few terrible misses. Smart defenders will exploit this and
Golly!
with a weaker hand.
Lord.
That's a good release. Who's
That was a carry, but ooh, what the heck?
Even if you do force him right, that doesn't mean you solved him.
He is
Because
a
if you give him
lefty.
space, even just a little, he's gonna make you pay.
I hate playing against lefties.
Lamar's jumper is legit. He was an elite shooter in college. He shot over 40% from 3 in the G League, and that same confidence has translated to YouTube. This means that
This right here. I was talking about this last week on stream. Oh, let me chew. We talked about this last week on stream. This is what I mean when I say pros who think that YouTubers cannot play 1v1 are delusional. Delusional! Lamar Peters is a prime example. Now he does YouTube, but before he was in the G, dude. A lot of G Leaguers simply just don't get a spot in the NBA. They are just as good as NBA. Well, the G League is NBA, but they're just as good as like the main league talent. Sometimes there's not enough roster spots. Sometimes someone else just fits the system better, or maybe they're just too small. But that does not mean that they can't get a bucket. I don't have Jeff Teague beating Lamar Peters 1v1 with all the trash he talks. I'm not going to lie. I'm just being real. Barely beat Gilly the Kid.
picking up and daring him to shoot isn't really a viable option. He also has one of the quickest releases in the space. Lamar barely needs any separation to get his shot off. You can tell he's used to being the smaller guard in the pro world, because here, with smaller defenders, he could rise up over almost anyone.
It's rolling in the
But even with that jumper, there's one specific shot that still gives him trouble, and it's the same issue we saw on his drives. Although he is a great
can't pull up
shooter,
right?
he does struggle when shooting while dribbling to his right.
Golly, man.
Pull-ups, fadeaways, it doesn't really matter. His percentage is simply...
But here's the problem, and a lot of y'all don't understand this. You cannot accomplish what you do not work on. There's no miracle pill, miracle drug for a good jumper. You have to go and shoot. That's the thing.
go down. When you combine this with his reluctance to finish with his right, you have a clear strategy. Force Lamar right all game long and live with the result. Still, what separates Lamar from most players in the space isn't just offense. It's that he actually takes pride on the other end of the floor.
Okay, locks. Nas is my dude, but locks. Ah, almost dropped my mic.
Unlike a lot of YouTube guards, Lamar defends. He moves his feet, he plays with intensity.
Golly, how you hit the ceiling?
He's one of the rare guys who adjusted to how different this environment is compared to the G League. The whistle isn't really going to save you out here. You've got to be physical, and Lamar's figured that out. Even in his loss against Scoob, Lamar was playing great defense. Scoob just hit some incredible shots, and you have to give him credit for it.
Aw, come on. I forgot about that. Excuse me, jeez. That was a travel, by the way. That was for game, but that was a travel.
His size and physicality make him one of the few guards that could hold their own defensively against guys like Nas and Rob. With that said, he does have one defensive habit that hurts him.
Hand
Solid
checking.
jump shots. For a guy this experienced, it's pretty surprising. He reaches far too often, he gets caught in the cookie jar, and he ends up giving his opponents way too many free throws. Those freebies let the other guy find a rhythm. And sometimes that's all it takes to flip a game.
I'm not gonna lie. Right now, Lamar might be.
A lot of people don't actually know how to play defense. He plays excellent defense. I'm not knocking it. But if you're following the ball, follow the ball. He has his hand too far to the side where they can rip through. Follow the ball. Don't poke in until it's time. I'm just giving y'all advice, not him. He's a professional.
Overall, I have LP ranked as the 7th best 1v1 player on YouTube.
I don't know about that. I got him better than Nesco. Technically, he is better than Nesco. Nesco just has a better record.
Right.
Hey, what y'all feeling about this list? How y'all feel about this list? Nas is my dude, but I don't have him number 1 on the list anymore, bro. Rob has won too much, and we cannot dispute it any longer. We can't dispute it any longer. Nas has won too much. Who's the Zay that everybody keeps saying that Nas is ducking? I don't think he's ducking. I don't know, bro. I don't even know which Zay is talking about. If it's this Zay, I don't know, bro. Frank Nitti need to be higher on the list. Scoob and Lamar. I would say from a skill perspective, Nesco is just more creative. Everybody else is technically better. He's just one more, which I don't understand because Moon, I feel like Moon is better. Moon, I feel like Moon is above Nesco. But I mean, if this is your list, that's fine. I'm not here to. I don't know, bro. My fault.
Next to Scoob and Isote, Lamar is one of the most talented players to step into the scene, but talent alone doesn't guarantee success.
Oh, that's him.
You gotta earn it.
The haircut changes everybody and how they look.
Still, I do think he's a real threat to Rob and Nas, and I would love to see him go against Isote. I think that game could go either way.
I got Tay winning that one just because Lamar's not technically all the way in shape yet.
But as always, these are just my thoughts, so let me know what you think about Lamar's game, and comment below who I should scout next.
Mm-hmm. What happened to Clamp God, bro? What the heck? What happened to bro? Does he still exist anymore? Interesting. Learn something new every day, I guess. That was a cool little video. Here's a good feature about streaming and like recording at the same time. I can always edit it later. I ain't got to worry about it.